Please be seated. Welcome parents, faculty, honored guests, and most importantly, the Central High School class of 2026. My name is Dr. Brett Bending, and I have the privilege of being the principal at Central High School. And as I look out across the NIU Convocation Center tonight, I don't see just a sea of blue caps and gowns. I see 4 years of resilience, growth, and a legacy that has fundamentally shaped the halls of Central High School. To many of you, it probably feels like only yesterday you walked through the doors as a freshman, perhaps a bit nervous about finding your locker or navigating high school culture. But since then, you've faced challenges that no one could have scripted. Think back on the moments that defined your time at Central High School. The roar of the Rocket Rowdies and the community crowd under the Friday night lights. The quiet intensity of taking a test in class. The creative spark in our arts and music programs that brought our community together. The simple laughter shared in the hallways between friends, in between classes. You didn't just attend Central High School. Each class builds upon its legacy. You led your teams to championships, mentored underclassmen, and proved that a Central High School education isn't just about what you learn in the classroom, it's about the character you build outside of it. Today is the ultimate crossover moment. You are standing on the threshold between what's familiar and the vast unwritten map of your future. It is natural to feel a mix of excitement, maybe a little bit of fear. But let me remind you of this. You are ready. Whether you are heading off to a university, joining the military, entering the trades, or maybe taking a gap year to find your passion, you carry that rocket spirit with you. You have learned how to think critically, how to advocate for yourself, and most importantly, how to be part of something larger than yourselves. Class of 2026, as you leave us today, I have one final request. Be bold. Don't just wait for opportunities to find you. Go out and create them. Carry the lessons you have learned in our classrooms, hallways, fields, gymnasiums, and stages, the hard work, the kindness, the community, wherever you go. Remember that while your time as a student has ended, you will always have a home at Central High School, and you will always be a rocket. Your life is your story, and the adventure ahead of you is the journey to fulfill your own purpose and potential. Congratulations, class of 2026. You've made us proud. Now go out and show the world what it means to be a Central Rocket. I ask those in attendance tonight to please rise if you're able as our very own Central High School Big Blue Band of Pride, directed by Mr. Jim Strike, plays our national anthem. Thank you, Big Blue Band of Pride and Mr. Strike. Each year we open our ceremony with a formal welcome and recognition from members of our senior class. This honor is bestowed upon 3 students. Please welcome to the podium our first student, the Executive Student Council President, Rowan Gorman.
Welcome, faculty, parents, friends, and the class of 2026. My name is Rowan Gorman, and it is an honor to stand here today on behalf of the Student Council Executive Board. Thank you to our teachers, administrators, counselors, and staff for your patience, support, and in my case, your genuinely heroic tolerance of my attendance record. When they asked me to give this speech, I thought, how hard can it be? 3 days later, all I had written was welcome and congratulations. So if this goes sideways, at least you're all prepared. Which brings me to my fellow graduates, congratulations. When I think back on my time at Central, I keep coming back to one phrase all of us said: I can't wait. I can't wait for Friday. I can't wait for summer. I can't wait to graduate. I can't wait to leave this place. For as long as we can remember, we were taught to look ahead. SAT scores, GPAs, college applications, the next grade, the next season, the next version of ourselves. We spent so much time preparing for the future that we didn't realize we were already living the moments we would someday miss. Our freshman year bonfire, homecoming spirit days, tech week, singing on the bus on the way to prom, club meetings, dancing in the rain when the football team made it to playoffs, and even lunch. At the time, these moments felt ordinary. Now they feel priceless. And maybe that's the hardest lesson high school teaches us. Life doesn't tell you when something is becoming a memory, it just becomes one. So if there's anything I hope we can carry with us after tonight, it's this: be where you are. Enjoy the random conversations, dinner with your family, the people sitting beside you tonight, the moments that may seem small now, but someday will mean everything. Have dreams, have ambitions, go chase what you love, but don't become so focused on where you're going that you forget to appreciate the small moments. Because the life we've been waiting for is no longer somewhere ahead of us. It's the life we're living now, and it's ours to shape. The world we're stepping into is loud, complicated, and deeply imperfect. There are problems nobody has solved yet, questions nobody has answered, and things that are broken waiting for people willing to rebuild them. That responsibility now belongs to us. No more waiting for someone else to tell us what comes next. We are what comes next. But we didn't get here alone. To our parents and families, thank you for every early morning, every late night conversation, and every sacrifice. To the teachers, coaches, and friends as parents who opened their homes, checked in on us, and cheered us on, thank you. You taught us by example what it looks like to show up fully for someone you love. We are ready because of you. And finally, to my favorite teacher, I hope this was at least a little different from the standard graduation speech. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Thank you, Rowan. Please welcome to the podium our senior class Vice President, Dimitrios Karavassis.
Before I begin, I want to thank a few special people who made today possible: our administrators, our teachers, our staff, our families, and of course, our students. But to me, the most important person who guided me through the intense and rigorous process of high school, and of course, life itself, was my mom. I also wanted to give a special shout out to Dollar Dog Tuesdays at Beef Shack. Without them, I don't know how I'd make it through every Tuesday. Through my years at Central, I've seen our class evolve through many different phases. Whether it was freshman year, where every guy's hair was covering their eyes like mops, or looking back, it might seem crazy to say that 4 years ago, That's the truth. A quote from a very wise philosopher, Master Oogway, that resonates with me is, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, and today is a gift. That's why it's called the present. This quote has stuck with me since the beginning of my senior year because it's very easy just to get lost in the busyness and emotion of all your last firsts, college admissions, and the heavy workload to a point where you can't even enjoy the moment anymore. When you look back to reflect on a busy period of your life, it's a bit more difficult to do because all you can think about is what you were busy with and not what you actually did. When Master Oogway says, today is a gift, I think he means than just slowing down to enjoy the moment. I think he's talking about exactly this, right now, this moment. Yesterday, whether it was the mop hair or the late nights staying up studying, doing homework, the college applications, that's already history. Tomorrow, whatever comes next, no one knows. But that's why it's still a mystery. And honestly, that's probably why today feels so weird. We spent 4 years waiting to leave, and now that we're here, part of us doesn't really want it to end, because someday we'll forget all the assignments and deadlines, and we'll remember moments like these being together one last time. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Thank you, Dimitri. Please welcome to the podium a voice of the class of 2026, sharing their final welcome message, Sohan Shah.
Thank you, Dr. Bending. Good evening, everyone. Today, I want to take a moment to look back and recognize the impact the class of 2026 has truly made. Because if I'm being honest, our class changed Central. Members of this class have established clubs like DECA, Debate Team, and HOSA, which has created new opportunities for students to get involved. At the same time, our class produced a record number of Illinois State scholars, numerous scholarship recipients, and some of the most impressive musicians, actors, artists, and photographers Central has ever seen. Our athletes made history as well. Our football team made the Rockets' first IHSA quarterfinal appearance since 2006, only the 4th in school history. The dance team placed at state 2 years in a row, and boys golf brought home multiple conference titles during our time here. But what made this class truly special was the community we built. Stress could have easily taken over, but our friends always found ways to keep us grounded, like taking trips together during AA and barely making it back before the bell. And speaking from personal experience, hearing the bell while still in the parking lot is not the best feeling. The class of 2026 made Central a place where people felt connected and supported. And that sense of community is what made the legacy we leave behind possible. Legacy is the impact we leave on the people around us. Communities will continue to grow because of us. Traditions will stay alive because of us. Future students at Central will be inspired because they saw what was possible through us. There's a concept in psychology called integrity versus despair. At the end of life, people look back and ask themselves one thing. Did my life mean something? And I think this class already has an answer. Because years from now, students may never know our names, but they will still feel the impact of what we built here. And that is a legacy worth leaving behind. Thank you to our faculty, thank you to my family, and everyone, congratulations to the class of 2026.
Well, thank you again, Rowan, Dimitri, and Sohan. Outstanding speeches. Please give them another round of applause. At this time, I ask that the senior members of the chorale please join the rest of the chorale by the stage. Each year, a musical piece is prepared to help celebrate the graduating class. This year's piece is Go the Distance from Disney's Hercules, arranged by John Levitt. We look forward to hearing about all the places these young adults will go and what they will accomplish in their bright futures. So now, under the direction of Mr. Jordan Pettigo, the Central High School Chorale will perform Go the Distance. Let's give another thank you to the Central High School Chorale for that outstanding performance. At each year's commencement, Central High School acknowledges those who have served in the United States military. I would now like to invite any audience members, staff members, or stage participants who are veterans of the armed forces to please stand if you're able to be recognized for your service. Thank you. You may be seated. I am now honored to acknowledge those students from the class of 2026 who have chosen to serve our nation by joining one of the various branches of the United States military. Students, please stand and be recognized as I read your name. Audience, please hold your applause until all names have been read. Joining the United States Air Force, Melanie Granda, Troy Olanda, and Ryan Considine. Joining the Marine Corps, Sophia Munau, Nicholas Moore. Joining the National Guard, Julian Mora. And joining the Navy and appointed to the U.S. Naval Academy Preparatory School in Newport, Rhode Island, Cole Beidenbach. Please join me in thanking these students for their commitment to their community and to our country. Next, we will acknowledge graduating students for their academic achievements. I would first like to recognize some students who will not only be graduating with their high school diplomas, but also with an associate's degree from Elgin Community College. Students, please stand when I call your name. Again, audience, please hold your applause until I've read all the names. Shayla El Mappy, Henry Melendez, Khadijah Samdani, Cooper Milot, and Sophia Aurelio. Congratulations. You may be seated. I now welcome Mr. Anthony Meyer, our Assistant Principal of Student Services, to the lectern to continue with our academic achievement recognitions.
Central High School is proud of the academic achievements of the graduating class of 2026. The students sitting before you tonight have all worked very hard to earn the privilege of being recognized this evening. Many of our students have even gone above and beyond the expectations for graduation. Our next group of seniors we would like to recognize as our students that are in the top 15% of their class. These students have not only met the graduation requirements set forth by the Board of Education, but have exceeded them. To signify this distinction, students who have achieved this are adorned tonight with a white tassel and white cord. At this time, I ask that all graduates who will be graduating in the top 15% of their class please stand to be recognized. You may be seated. Our next level of distinction is awarded to students who have graduated in the top 10% of their class. To signify that they are graduating with great distinction, these students are adorned tonight with a silver cord and silver tassel. At this time, I ask that all graduates who will be graduating in the top 10% of your class please stand to be recognized. You may be seated. Finally, the highest level of distinction is awarded to students who have graduated in the top 5% of their class. To signify that they are graduating with the highest distinction, these students are adorned tonight with a blue and white cord and a gold tassel. At this time, I ask that all graduates who will be graduating in the top 5% of their class please stand to be recognized. You may be seated. Congratulations to all of our students who are graduating with these high levels of academic excellence. I welcome Dr. Bending back to the lectern.
Another tradition we have at Central is the formal introduction of our class salutatorian and valedictorian. Students who have earned these honors are asked to select members of the faculty to present their awards with them at commencement. This year, the Central High School video production team, led by Mr. Matt Billen, has prepared a special video piece to honor these two incredible individuals. Now please turn your attention to the screens around the arena for the official commencement message from your 2026 salutatorian.
All the way from German 1 to AP, it has been a privilege to be your teacher. Congratulations on your achievement and all the best for your future.
Hey Caleb, it's been an honor being part of your journey, having you in honors bio and then in AP physics senior year. I wish you continued success and I can't wait to hear all the amazing things you do out in the real world.
Congratulations, Caleb. It has been a privilege to work with you in your time here at Central as both teacher and coach. The sky truly is the limit for you, Caleb, and you're just getting started. Congratulations.
Boy, what can I say about Caleb? I got a chance to meet him and work with him this year in our Principles of Engineering course. What I think I admire most about Caleb is his willingness to try anything. He's creative, intelligent. I'm so excited about what Caleb's future is going to be, and I can't wait to see where the future brings him.
I could not be more proud of you. I'm so happy for this major accomplishment. I wish you best of luck next year at University of Illinois.
Hey Caleb, it was such an honor to teach you honors Navy chemistry. Just like Sine, I knew you'd be standing on the podium giving your own speech one day. I can't wait to see all the amazing things you accomplish in the future. Congrats again.
Good evening. It is my profound honor to introduce the 2026 salutatorian, Caleb Goldenstein. While I'm sure many of my colleagues have already rightfully commended Caleb for his academic accomplishments and perfect ACT score, the privilege of getting to know Caleb for me has extended beyond the classroom. In August of 2022, Caleb was an excited, eager freshman trying out for the school soccer team, with shin guards to his knees and always a grin on his face. I, however, at the same time, was a first-year teacher and coach, terrified and just trying to get by and survive. At the end of the first exhausting week, the bell rang and Caleb came up to me. With the same smile, he offered a remark in which he said that he was appreciative of all the fun he was learning in English, and that he was grateful for having me as a coach too. That was quintessential Caleb. There are few students as kind as Caleb who would offer a gesture so entirely unprompted. Although we've exchanged plenty of conversations and memories in the 4 years since, including times in which we get mistaken for one another, which I take as a compliment, that passing exchange of reassurance remains one of the most impactful conversations that I've had in my career. I am grateful that now I can repay the favor. Caleb Goldenstein is a leader, as much as he is a servant. He actively strives to see others succeed. He cares deeply, and he works emphatically. Caleb helps his community not for the glory or the praise that he receives from others, but simply because it is the right thing to do. In a generation hyper-focused on ego and glory, Caleb's selfless and altruistic pursuit to lead others is something that I admire and something that I wish I could be more like. Caleb, so proud of you. Thank you for being authentically yourself. I look forward to hearing about all the amazing things that you accomplish at Illinois and beyond. Congratulations. Introducing your 2026 Central High School salutatorian, Caleb Goldenstein.
Hello, class
Please
of
join me.
2026. We've been waiting
There he is, sorry.
much longer than others. It's been a long 4 years, and we're finally at the end of our grueling walk. Just a few more speeches, and then finally, we'll have that diploma as proof of the thousands of hours of work, the late nights, and the stress that we've managed to endure. Think about it, all this work for a piece of paper and a firm handshake. But you got more than just that important piece of paper. Besides the obvious value of your education as a foundation for your future, you made memories. Memories that you'll be proud of, even when the events have passed. Memories that will continue to embarrass you long after everyone else has forgotten. Memories that will represent your time at Central. Whether that be of sports triumphs and teammates, of first days and new beginnings, or of time with friends and family, we're all affected by our past, for better or for worse. Memories are powerful because they are the past which will shape our future. So make happy memories of the things you value. See the joy in the experience and learning instead of dwelling in the hardship. Focus on enjoying those happy days, like today, and don't be sad when they're gone. There will always be more memories to be made in the future and time to remember old happy days. Cherish these memories, but don't be afraid to make new ones, because change is coming to all of our lives. It's like a roller coaster. Close your eyes and it'll be over soon. But open them up and you'll experience something breathtaking that you'll never want to forget. Make more memories and focus on the moment, not only the end product. The end point of a journey is important, but the journey itself is what gives the end meaning. Hold on to your memories, but don't be afraid to make new ones when you're pursuing your future. Now, I've taken up more than enough time, so let's focus on what this day is really about you, walking up on the stage to receive your diploma and celebrate your hard work and the path unfolding in front of you. Congratulations, class of 2026. Go make some memories.
Now, please join me in congratulating salutatorian Caleb Goldenstein as he comes to the stage to accept his trophy from Mr. Chris Shepard.
Hi, everyone. Just wanted to say a few quick thank yous before I get off the stage. I want to first thank God for giving me all I have and making me who I am, and thank Jesus for being my Savior. Thank you to all the school staff that gave me the foundation of my education, all the way from kindergarten to now. Especially, thank you to my parents for taking care of me even when I make it really hard on them. I wouldn't be here without you. Thank you to Kendall for helping me organize this speech and all of my other papers. And lastly, thank you to all of you out there in the caps and gowns. You've given me the best memories.
Now please turn your attention to the screens around the arena for the official commencement message from your 2026 valedictorian.
Congratulations, buddy. All right, it's everything you've done got you to this point. It's a far away from freshman basketball MVP. Can't wait to see what you do, all right, in your next chapter. Great job.
I have no doubt this is only the beginning and that you will continue to push yourself to achieve at the highest level. Congratulations, Sine. We are all incredibly proud of you.
Congratulations, Sine, on an outstanding 4 years, culminating in being named class valedictorian. I wish you nothing but continued success in the next phase of your life, and congratulations once again.
Sine, Mr. 36, congratulations on your accomplishment. You chose years of hard work to solidify yourself as Central's 2026 class valedictorian. Truly emblematic of the well-rounded individual you've become, and unquestionably well-deserved.
It has been great getting to know you, and I think your work ethic is impeccable. You are one of the reasons that Service Club really has become what it is today, and your character is more important to you than actually reaching the top. And I am incredibly proud of you.
A couple of common themes have popped up. Number one, you always do your work at the highest possible level, and it's always been done with a sort of effortlessness and sense of fun that is really impressive. So congratulations on your accomplishment, and I hope that continues for you in the future.
From your participation in a variety of activities around here, as well as your interactions that I see with your friends, it's obvious to me that Cornell's not just getting a great student, but a well-rounded and grounded leader as well.
Good evening. It was no surprise to me that Sine is this year's valedictorian. Not to take away from that great accomplishment, but it is just who he is. Congratulations, Sine. I'm super proud of you and wish you nothing but the best in your next chapter.
Hello, Sine. Ever since I taught you during your sophomore year in honors chemistry, and again your junior year in AP chemistry, I had a feeling you would one day be standing at this podium giving your own speech. I think many of your classmates probably felt the same way. It has been an absolute pleasure getting to know you and a privilege to teach someone with your level of brilliance, work ethic, and motivation. Your leadership in the classroom and throughout the community has always stood out, and I've especially seen it firsthand this year working with you as the president of the senior class. Everyone here knows just how intelligent and accomplished you are. Over the years, I've heard plenty of, "What did Sine get?" after assessments and standardized tests, but I'll leave it at that. More importantly, I've gotten to know you as a person. You are respectful, kind, resilient, and a true leader. You have an energy and a positivity that impacts everyone around you, and I hope you never lose that. Everyone here knows you're going to accomplish incredible things. I'm also glad to hear that you are leaning towards a career in finance. Math and business concepts truly come natural to you, and I know you will be successful in whatever path you pursue. To close, Gulati, I'm incredibly excited to see where your journey takes you next at Cornell. The Ivy League is getting an outstanding individual.
Good evening, staff and faculty, friends and families, and most importantly, Central High School's graduating class of 2026. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Sine Gulati, and I'm honored to be named Central's 2026 valedictorian. Before I begin, I want to say how grateful I am for everyone who is here tonight. To our dedicated staff and faculty, thank you for the patience, guidance, and care you've given us over the past 4 years. You challenge us to grow not only as students, but as people. To our parents and families, thank you for the sacrifices you have made, your comforting presence when we needed it the most, and for constantly pushing us to do our best. And to the graduating class of 2026, thank you for making these years unforgettable. From our 5th grade send-off party, to the PKMS pentathlon, to walking through CHS doors for the very first time, to now sitting here in our caps and gowns ready to cross the finish line. I couldn't imagine going through this journey with anyone else. Tonight, I want to share 2 main lessons I've learned that have defined my time here. For my first lesson, when we were first entering high school, our families told us the same thing over and over again. High school flies by, so cherish every moment. Back then, 4 years sounded like forever, but standing here tonight, I think we finally understand what they meant. I think part of the reason it felt so fast is because so many of us spent those years constantly looking ahead. Over the past 4 years, we were always focused on what would come next. The next test, the next deadline, the next break. I know I was. Yet all that time spent looking ahead meant I wasn't truly there for what was happening right in front of me. So many moments and memories were swept away while I was mentally somewhere else, stressed or worried. And when I look back on these 4 years, I don't remember the late nights studying for a math test or the weekends consumed by projects. What I remember are the moments spent with the people around me. The vivid moments where you're so absorbed in what's happening that everything else seems to fade away. That moment when we were screaming at the top of our lungs for that football game against Libertyville, or when we were dying of laughter with friends in the back of class. I think there is a reason why those moments stay with us. Because for once, we aren't worried about what's next. We are just there, fully there. Yet we still wonder why years feel like months or why high school went by in a blink. Maybe it's because we spend so much time rushing to the next big thing instead of cherishing the small moments that we live through every day, like our Sam's Club runs during AA or the small debates and laughs we have at our lunch tables. So, the next time life slows down, whether it's the calming presence of being with your friends or the sunset on your drive home, just let yourself be there for it. Don't fill it with more noise. Because the only way to keep life from flying by is to actually be present and live in the moment. For my second lesson, when I sat down to write this speech, I turned to Google, searching through hundreds of the best high school commencement speeches of all time. I listened only to hear the same cliches recycled over and over. Learn from your mistakes, bounce back from failure, change the world. And above all else, dream big. Dream until your dreams come true. Well, as I stand here today, I can't tell you enough how much I disagree with that idea. Dreaming alone isn't enough. It's easy to stare at the sky, write in notebooks, and speak in sentences that start with I wish or I want to. I want to travel the world or I wish I could start a business. It's easy to tell our friends, our families, and most importantly ourselves about these grand ideas because it feels good, it feels satisfying. Dreams are great, but they are just dreams. Fleeting, pretty, and ephemeral. Dreams don't change the world, but hard work does. There are dreamers and there are doers. Doers don't wait to feel ready or inspired or certain. They just do. These are the people who actually turn those dreams into reality. Be a doer. So as I leave you tonight with these two lessons, I want you to remember this. Stop dwelling in the future and stop rushing through the present. Michael Jordan once said, some people want it to happen, some wish it would happen, and others make it happen, reminding us that action is what creates change. Class of 2026, go make it happen. Create the life you want and actually be there while you do it. It has been an honor to share these past 4 years with you. Congratulations, we did it.
Now please join me in congratulating our valedictorian, Sine Galati, as he comes to the stage to accept his trophy from Mr. Kevin Alperin.
Congratulations to the class of 2026. I want to start by saying thank you to the staff and faculty for those kind words in my introduction, and a special thank you to Mr. Alperin for presenting me with such an honor here tonight. I want to thank my friends. Shout out to Part 8, Colt, and Callister. Thank you for all of the amazing laughs and memories over the last 4 years, even if it meant pulling me out of my house to get me to show up. I'm going to miss each and every one of you, and I hope you guys know how much you mean to me. To my family watching in India right now, thank you for being my biggest supporters. To my sister, Kyra, thank you for being my best friend and my biggest role model. I look up to you more than I'll ever tell you. To my mom and dad, thank you for everything. This award, everything I am, and everything I hope to become is because of you guys. And before I leave, I want to share one last piece of advice with you all. A famous philosopher named Kid Cudi once said, I'm on the pursuit of happiness, and I know everything that shines isn't always gold. While things that shine, wealth, material successes, and titles may influence the way we live our lives, I ask that you do what truly makes you happy. Find what fulfills you. Chase what excites you, and never settle for anything less. Graduates, be phenomenal or be forgotten. Thank you.
All right, how about one last round of applause for both Caleb and Sine? Members of the Board of Education and Superintendent Schumacher, as principal of Central High School, I certify that the members of the class of 2026 presented this day have met all of the requirements for graduation as stipulated by the District 301 Board of Education. Therefore, I proudly recommend that they be presented with their diplomas memorializing this achievement. And to accept this formal certification of the class of 2026, it is my distinct pleasure to introduce Dr. Kyle Schumacher, Interim Superintendent of Central 301 Schools.
Good evening. And on behalf of Dr. Tim Kilray, my co-interim counterpart, we'd like to congratulate this class of 2026. I always write a speech. It's worthless because the student speeches are way, way better than anything I could ever write. Thank you for the words that you give. But I too have three things to share and for you to think about. One, character is more important than your salary. Sonic said that as he was talking about looking at the future and looking at those things. Remember, your character is really important. Number two, don't forget how you got here and who helped you along the way, and be that for somebody else in the future. Some of you have had some amazing hurdles in your life that you've overcome. Some of you have had it very easy through your life, but life is unforgiving. Don't forget to be that somebody for somebody in your future. And finally, live in the moments that you have, because they will go far too quickly and you'll never have that moment again. And enjoy the time that you have at each stage of your life instead of looking for that next stage. Congratulations to the class of 2026. We are proud of you, and we look forward to hearing more about your future. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Schumacher. We have reached the time in our ceremony during which we will award diplomas to the members of the class of 2026. As students' names are read, we ask that your applause be brief and appropriate so that every student's name can be heard. Following the ceremony, our seniors will march out to the music of their class song and being led out by our junior attendants and teachers. We ask that everyone remain seated until the faculty, seniors, and stage participants have exited the arena. Following the recessional, students will meet families outside of the arena after being congratulated. At this time, I invite our commencement readers to the podiums. Each year, 2 Central High School teachers are chosen by the senior class to formally read the names of graduates as they cross the stage. Please give a warm welcome to Mr. Nicholas Scolari and Mr. Chris Shepard. Student council attendants, you may take your positions. Will the first row please rise and approach the stage to receive their diplomas?
Sine Galati.
Caleb Jansen Goldenstein.
Rowan Grace Gorman.
Demetrius Georgios Karavasis.
Sohan Prayag Shah.
Evan O'Neill Abate.
Elizabeth Daniela Abraham.
Nicholas Brian Adamo.
Daisy Marie Aganiga.
Angelina Alana Alicea.
Maya Elizabeth Alex.
Lisbeth Alvarez.
Rashid Ahmed Anafusi.
Emily Alice Anderson.
Brady Ronald Anderson.
Morelli Arceo.
Hazel Jana Anderson.
Alejandra Arias.
Brian Anthony Arcos.
Arumbalor Ariaku.
Alexa Valentina Arias Pereira.
Giancarlo Arroyo Miranda.
Landon James Arnold.
Lubab Ostropska.
Adam Vasil Aslan.
Noah Christian Otto.
Olha Ostropska.
Michael Owen Avila.
Sophia Marie Aurelio.
Ileana Yadira Barajas.
Kennedy Inigo Baldwin.
Ethan Nicholas Bartlett.
Jeremy Arthur Barcenas.
Ryan Matthew Becker.
Sydney Elise Batts.
Gavin Eugene Bergman.
Matthew Noah Bending.
Clarice Amaril Dalrate Barus.
Keegan Robert Berglund.
Devin Jordan Bigot.
Cole Douglas Biedenbach.
Patrick Jovan Bjelin.
Alyssa Elizabeth Binns.
Alina Bobrova.
Caitlin Cecilia Blakely.
Olivia Ann Botroff.
Jake Herman Bohr.
Grace Josephine Brown.
Keegan James Bovey.
Ava Ann Brzicki.
Alex Bros.
Yash Charuku.
Rocco James Picaro.
Mariana Mata.
Reagan Lee Butler. Andrea Soledad Camacho.
Giuseppe Antonio Busano.
Olivia Grace Carey.
Mark Allen Rakaza Cabaluna.
Daniel Robert Casada.
Michael Patashal Kabarian.
Nathan Chantana.
Matthew John Carlson.
Jessica Leanne Chicoine.
Sydney Christine Cavallari.
Youngsa Cho.
Jordan Alexis Charles.
Peyton Madeline Kahn.
Young Jun Cho.
Ryan Patrick Considine.
Lillian Audrey Clark.
Dominic Anthony Cortina.
Luke Davis Considine.
Andrew Michael Kripe.
Jimena Contreras Catalan.
Gabriella Ray Cunningham.
Emily Andrea Crabb.
Vishwa Sachin Daji.
Henry Treble Crumlett.
Daniel Robert George Dalton.
Lawrence Curtin. Theodore Lawrence Curtin.
Emmeline Ann Davis.
Tugaldor Davajav.
Henry Michael Deering.
Catherine Grace Davis.
Hannah Lee DePlanty.
Charles Gregory DeLong.
Joseph Riley Thomas DeCarlo.
Juliana Grace Duvall.
Caden Margaret Deeringer.
Ivy Madeline DiDomenico.
John Van Doan.
Joseph Lawrence DiMaggio.
Bridget Paige Dobson.
Brianna Page Dobson.
Elisha Hyacinth Dumlau.
Kenna Ray Doyle.
Eleanor Grace Eichmeyer.
Paige Brianna Durkel.
Eleanor Kate Engelhart.
Aiden Wallace England.
Oscar Escobar.
Ariana Raquel Escobar.
Aiden Espiritu.
Mireya Escobedo Valadez.
Alyssa Ann Ferreira.
What about Callista Ryan Estrada.
Madeline Jade Falasso.
Mia Elizabeth Flores.
Nicholas Richard Franco.
Paxton Edward Formas.
Mackenzie Elise Galloway.
Gavin Ezra Franz.
Caitlin Gandara.
Valeria Galvez.
Rukmini Gangvarapu.
Ria Gangavarapu.
Emma Marianne Gannon.
Temujin Ganku.
Amaris Garcia.
Grace Susan Gannon.
Abby Gasca.
Emmy Louise Garcia.
Jalen Bilfi George.
Maximilian Power Gemelli.
Anthony DeMarcus Salvador Gonzalez.
Angelo Giuliano.
Melanie Granda.
Brandon James Gottman.
Carolyn Suzanne Griffey.
Adam Robert Griffey.
Olivia Lynn Greisen.
Kendallin Elizabeth Grigg.
Rohan Rajiv Hudkar.
Elizabeth Zofia Habib.
Ripley Ann Hamill.
Gavin Higgy.
Brian Patrick Hanel.
Elliot Rashada Hamlin.
Nora Paige Hardikoff.
Holly Kasha Hardcastle.
Anaya A. Hashmi.
Zachary Ryan Hartwig.
Heidi Ann Heffernan.
Noah Thomas Headland.
Heidi Denise Hernandez.
Ella Juliet Henry.
David Herrera Arcilla.
Paloma Yasmin Hernandez.
Braden Daniel Hines.
Camila Herrera Catalan.
Lucas Philip Hooker.
Hayden Michael Hiller.
Devin Paul Hughes.
Jake Emmanuel Haracha.
Brooke Marcelina Hudson.
Zachary Eric Holgren.
Farzan Mohammed Jaffrey.
Hannah Melania Ibanez.
Eva Carol James.
Aiden Alexander Jaimes.
Jaden Brianna Johnson.
Andrew John Jenkins.
Hannah Noel Julian.
Julia Bryn Johnson.
Kate Luga Kadusale.
Michael Edward Junitz.
Grace Elizabeth Karatu.
Kanav Kapoor.
Mia Jane Kerr.
Adam Joseph Kaiser.
Hussein Hassan Khalaf.
Ryan William Kirsting.
Faridan Kazratkulov.
Daud Ahmed Khan.
Tyler Allen Kotwicka.
Samuel John Nitch.
Emma Marie Krasowski.
Allison Ann Kowal.
Isabel Valentina Kuchovats.
Leonard Jonathan Cruz.
Evan Bradley Larson.
Nathan Thomas Lancer.
Brian Patrick Lawson.
Victoria Elise Larson.
Benjamin Eliseo Leva.
Ramon Franco Lescano.
Madison Rose Lannis.
Christian Brent Livingston.
Mackenzie Ann Lorkowski.
Natalie Lopez.
Maria Ann Maglares.
Annie Maureen McGann.
Emma Lauren Manguni.
Sam G. Maglaris.
Erica Lauren Marinas.
Maya Julieta Marine.
Luca Alexander Matijasevic.
Jericho Michael Marinas.
Tyler Chase McGlattery.
Ella Jameson Mazer.
John Patrick McKay.
Abrielle Jolie McGowan Perry.
Henry Melendez.
Grayson James Meehan.
Lauren Mary Meyer.
Stefan Maselgia.
Xavier Joseph Mikowski.
Dominic Michael McKelly.
Madison Grace Montero.
Evangale Nicholas Milligan.
Julian Xavier Mora.
Nicholas Michael Moore.
Jack Matthew Morgan.
Yamir Johan Morales.
Jack Joseph Mineo.
Raymond Anthony Mugavero.
Luis Angel Munoz.
Sophia Isabella Muneo.
Sarijith Satya Malavarapu.
Nyla Musoki.
Angelina Nok Win.
Cooper Stephen Milot.
David Bang Win.
Bowden Win.
Nicole Fungjong Win.
Gavin Rocco Win.
Logan Allen Nias.
Aiden Alfredo Nuno.
Keelan Grace O'Connor.
Logan Patrick Nuzzo.
Aiden Josiah Ruben Olvera.
Troy Edward Olanda.
Lucas Anthony Ortiz.
Lars Joseph Olander.
Addison Von Panici.
Jaden Giovanni Ortiz.
Gopika Pashnath.
Holly Oshana.
Aditya Apesh Kumar Patel.
Ava Elizabeth Peretti.
Avery Dial Polish.
Natalie Pashko.
Leonardo Perez.
Tashvi Patel.
Kennedy Marie Penner.
Francisco Perez Zuniga.
Veronica May Perry.
Jane Elizabeth Petkovich.
Sophia Emily Perry.
Ava Alyssa Politis.
Jack Ryan Person.
Connor James Poles.
Aaliyah Jasmine Pineda.
Jairo James Portalatin Jackman.
Cole Austin Pollock.
Cairo May Piemeyer.
Maxwell Gerald Polzin.
Trevor James Rapp.
Benjamin Joseph Puchek.
Arohi Raghuwanshi.
Natalia Andrea Quesada.
Ima Rahimullah.
Alessandro Bruno Radosta.
Anthony Marco Ricevich.
Yusuf Muhammad Rahim.
Kishore Ramasubramanian Umali.
Maria Atif Raha.
Elsie Azul Sotelo.
Lena Marie Ricevich.
Isabel Hope Reed.
Juan Real.
Ava Renee Reeves.
Jake Eugene Rhymes.
Salome Restrepo.
Esteban Rodriguez.
Ella Marie Reep.
Sofia Gabriela Rodriguez.
Zeta Georgiana Riddle.
Camila Arlette Romero.
Mason Styles Rogers.
Noah Jesus Rospero.
Paula Rosales.
Luke Anthony Rodder.
Tanner Matthew Rosborough.
Maximus Giancarlo Salas.
Emma Kathleen Ruthenberg.
Tyler Daniel Saman.
Amira May Salvato.
Rebecca Ellen Sanborn.
Khadija Fatima Samdani.
Reese Elizabeth Scallion.
Brenna Carol Scallion.
Ella Rose Shear.
Hayden Isabel Schatz.
Ryan Daniel Schmidt.
Nathan Philip Schilling.
Alina Catherine Schroeder.
Troy Michael Schmoltz.
Gianna Isabella Chiliola.
Mia Lynn Schulte.
Daniel Serna Saucedo.
Addison Faith Scott.
Rohan Jaden Shaw.
Madeline Grace Scott.
Rania Sheikh.
Emerson Grace Scher.
Maftuna Olivina Sharifova.
Lola Isabel Shear.
Hayden Christine Sheldon.
Adi Chef.
Lucas Vladimir Shuliga.
Alexander Giuliano Sedaris.
Nicholas Giuliano Sedaris.
Akashdeep Singh Sidhu.
Ranveer Singh Sidhu.
Samantha Giada Sieverding.
Matthew Jeffrey Simek.
Isabella Emily Skiba.
Jashayla Slaughter.
Devin Hallis Smith.
Wheeler Thomas Smith.
Mitchell Matthew Snyder.
Lauren Niall Alexandria Springfield.
Ganesh Yella.
Janeda Soto.
Maggie May Stallings.
Ari Marcus Stager.
Sophia Marie Stallings.
Andre Richard Stark.
Ava Lynn Stanton.
Peyton Olivia Strout.
Yusuf Rahman Stauber.
Nother Thogger.
Aiden Chandler Swan.
James Joseph Thomas.
Nahar Thucker.
Jason Samuel Tilson.
Madison Grace Thompson.
Gianna Elise Travellino.
Alexander Felix Tolentino.
Samuel Ulysses Vasquez.
Kaylee June Van Vliet.
Nicholas Nikolov Velikin.
Deborah Isabel Vega.
Michael Joseph Vittorio.
Getsemani Villagomez.
Aiden William Wagner.
Anya Shashin Bias.
Morgan Rose Watwood.
Ashley Marie Waslow.
Tyler Jameson Wicker.
Haley Marie Williams.
Brady James Williamson.
Carmela Rose Winkelhockey.
David Jacob Waruchowski.
Nina Josephine Wyzakovich.
Emily Selene Ying Orjuela.
Matthew Jose Ying Horhuela.
Olivia Maria Zapart.
Hannah Anine Dalkey.
Ava Christine Zania.
Well, let's give a big thank you to our name readers tonight, Mr. Shepard and Mr. Scolari. In just a few moments, we will begin our formal recessional. Before we do, I'd like to thank the Central 301 community for joining us this evening to celebrate our graduating class. When graduates exit the arena, our ceremony will be complete, and we invite you to exit the arena as you wait to meet your graduate. Graduates, you will meet your families outside of the arena. Student council attendants, please take your positions. Staff members seated below, please rise and exit the arena floor. At this time, I ask that our graduates please rise. Graduates, move your tassels from the right to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to present to you the Central High School graduating class of 2026. Will our first row of graduates please begin the recessional? Central High School class of 2026, you are dismissed.
To my love, took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in snow-covered hills till the landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life? Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I've built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too. Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I've built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too. Oh, I'm getting older too. Did my love take it down? Climb a mountain and turn around. And if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, where the landslide brought down. And if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, well, the